Liverpool begin the pre-season with a 3-1 victory over Preston North End, and of course this is the first step forward taken by the club after, of course, the tragic passing of Diogo Jota and his brother Andre Silva. I want to say big ups to Preston North End and their hospitality and the way they did that tribute and a minute of silence for Diogo Jota and Andre Silva. Moving on into the match in itself, it was a really good friendly, with Conor Bradley scoring the first goal and Darwin Núñez scoring the second goal, and the way he paid tribute to Jota, a double tribute by the way, first with that clap, the alligator clap, and then the video remote control. That was really class. And Cody Gakpo scoring the third goal, also paying tribute to Diogo Jota. Overall, I think it was a really very simple, decent pre-season friendly. Of course, Preston North End did score one goal in the midst of it all. I think it was a very nice first step forward, and of course, with the players paying tribute with the Liverpool fans after the match, it just goes to show that the club is a family. The club is a family, and we grieve together. We grieve together, and of course we will always miss Diogo Jota. Speaking of which, of course, I'm sure you heard by now, it's official. The number 20 jersey across all Liverpool teams are officially retired in honor of Diogo Jota. So how do Liverpool move forward after this tragic incident? Well, so far what we've seen is, in terms on the transfer side, that they are putting efforts to finish up the business with Marc Guéhi. The first, as per the ESPN reports, the first bid of £40 million has already been submitted. Keep in mind, all right, the personal terms between Marc Guéhi and Liverpool have already been agreed upon. Now it's just the transfer fee yet to be agreed. So let's hope Michael Edwards and Richard Hughes get that done as soon as possible. And then moving on to the forward positions, you've noticed that Luis Diaz wasn't on the pitch today. He wasn't even on the team sheet. I think this might facilitate his move away, but the question is it towards Bayern Munich or Saudi Arabia? And really, our striker conundrum is something that Liverpool needs to resolve quickly. Having lost Jota, and even though Núñez scored, I think they want to sell Núñez as well. And if we sell Diaz, that leaves us with Cody Gakpo, Mo Salah, and Federico Chiesa. We need to kind of replenish the firepower. So if Luis Diaz does go, and so does Darwin Núñez, I've seen a lot of videos talking about getting Rodrigo and Hugo Ekitike. To be honest, I'm okay with both of them if Diaz and Núñez go, because the way I see it, if Diaz is sold for a decent amount, right, I think Liverpool will use that to bid for Rodrigo, even though according to reports, Real Madrid has placed 120 to 120 million euros price tag on Rodrigo. I doubt even if Rodrigo leaves, I don't think he'll be sold for that amount. No chance. As far as Ekitike is concerned, I think it was 100 million euros. I think that can be resolved as well. After all, in my earlier videos, I've talked about how Liverpool kind of used the prize money that they had from winning the league last season to reinvested it. So in essence, FSG did not really spend a dime. Now they could consider injecting funds, but they don't have to inject too much, and they can still get the deals done for Rodrigo and Ekitike. But of course, the Isak rumors still, that's still not going away. So who knows? It could be Rodrigo and Isak instead of Rodrigo and Ekitike. And when you think of a front line of Rodrigo, let's say Isak and Salah, oof, man, you know, we got a strike force for this coming season, as we aim and strive to do what we've never done in the Premier League era, and that's to retain the Premier League title after winning it. And it's not going to be easy, because if you look at other teams, right, Arsenal for example, right, they just signed Madueke, even though Arsenal fans are kind of against it, but they are going for Gyökeres, you know. So if you think of their strike force as well, you know, Gyökeres, Saka, let's say Eberechi Eze goes in as well. That's a pretty potent strike force, and not to mention with Chelsea, you know, Chelsea. Oh, by the way, the shock of the season. I can't say this is a shock, but 3-0 in a final against the Champions League winners PSG, right? And Chelsea have beaten them 3-0 to be the new Club World Cup champions, with a strike force of Cole Palmer, João Pedro, maybe Nicholas Jackson, I don't know. But man, that strike force is, if they can do that to PSG, imagine what they can do to the rest of the Premier League clubs, you know. So and not to mention Man City did sign Ryan Cherki. Imagine him with Haaland, you know. So that's another oh, and Omar Mamouche as well. So there's the big three as well, you see. So we need to really resolve this really quickly, you know. So if again, if Diaz goes, if Nunez goes, yeah, Rodrigo and either Ekitike or Isak is the targets. We need to get them in, and at least have a respectable, have a lethal front three, and a lethal attack force of Rodrigo, Ekitike / Isak, Salah, Chiesa, Gakpo, and I'll put Florian Wirtz in the attacking force as well, because he can play a false nine. But what do you think? You know, what do you think of Liverpool's first steps post the traumatic tragedy of Diogo Jota? You know, in terms of the transfers, what do you think? Who do you think Liverpool should go after in case Diaz and Nunez goes? Let me know in the comments. All right, and of course, as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You know, this is a new channel, and I aim to grow this channel, and with your support, it will be possible. So thank you for viewing this video. I hope you leave a like, leave some comments on how I can improve with this channel. So to wrap it up, right? How do Liverpool move on from here? Please leave the comments and let me know.